Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and occasionally Etsy. My Poshmark and eBay closet and store are linked in the description below, and you can check me out there. I'm also sort of on Instagram, although not very actively yet, but that's there as well. So I did an unusual thing to source this time around. Normally I source from the Goodwill bins, but they are 2.5 hours away each way for me. And this week, I was planning to head up there for that, and one of my local thrift stores did a unannounced half-off clothing sale. So I decided to do that instead. I do pay a bit more per item that way, but it does save me a lot of time. And with my kids just going back to school, it was nice to not be gone, for that length of time. So I have a giant mound of clothing here to share with you that I picked up. I will also share the cost of goods, just because I think that is sometimes useful, and I don't have a problem sharing that. So I'll go ahead and go through, and other than the very last thing that I'll hold for the very end, there isn't any super stellar items, but lots of pretty decent ones. So we'll just go ahead and get on in. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's been a minute since I've done a video, but I'm hoping to get back on it now that my kids are back in school. And if you enjoy all things reselling, please go ahead and subscribe. I super appreciate it. So this first item, I know this is going to be backwards because I'm not smart enough to do this with my phone facing the other way, and I don't know how to do it so that you can see the label. But anyway, this is Yancey Fugel. Y'all can laugh at me because that's totally not any way to pronounce anything. This is a blazer. It's kind of a dark army green color. It does have buttons like it was supposed to have some other collar there, but it's 58% wool and 11% silk and some other things. So I just went ahead and picked it up. I actually really usually can't sell blazers, kind of to save my life, so I'm not entirely sure why I continue to pick them up, but I thought these pockets were really cute. And I don't really know why I keep picking them up, but I do. Okay, this next item is a Field Master, which is nothing, but it's a really kind of nice, chunky... Oh, right. So blazers at that store are normally $6, so that was $3. Sweaters are normally $4, so this was $2. This is a size extra large, 100% cotton, chunky, grandpa knit sweater. This is green on oatmeal. And I do fairly well with those kind of chunky sweaters. Okay, this is another blazer. This is One State, and it's a size 16W. So I do like to grab the plus size items when I can, although I see a hole in this now. It's not all the way through, and it wouldn't be super noticeable. There's a tiny little hole there, but I will disclose that. But this is a really nice, fully lined blazer, rayon, spandex, polyester, but just a nice career piece, I thought. So that would also have been $3. Just one second. Sorry about that. Okay, so this they called an adult dress. It is not. It's the Lululemon Little Kids line. I think it's, yeah, Aviva. And it's just this little tennis dress with a little mesh on the back. So because this was an adult, it cost me $3. I don't know after looking at comps whether I should have bought that or not. But we'll just go with it for now. These are a pair of Levi's 501s. Looks like they do have some kind of marks on them, but that doesn't usually stop them from selling. They are a size 34-30. I tend to do the best with 501s that are like a 36 or smaller. I think because they tend to be worn by women. So jeans are normally $6 at this particular thrift store, so those were $3. These were also $3. These are cropped. They are the AG Tomboy Crop, and they are a size 26. So also $3. Sorry, I keep leaning out of the frame. All the stuff is piled up here. This is a pair of American Eagle. I do pick up American Eagle at the bins every time, especially if it's distressed. These I would not have picked up for anything more than $3. But they are pretty cool. The backs have some pretty neat distressing there. These are the high-rise jegging in a size 10, which was also a lot of the American Eagle that I find is very small, like a 2 or a 4. And so I was excited to find a 10. These, I think I probably shouldn't have picked up, but I couldn't help it with the style. These are just Harper brand denim, which is not very exciting, and they're only a 25, but check out the hem. I thought that was super fun and on trend. So I probably won't get much more than 18 or 20 for these. But again, they were $3. So I should not have picked this up. I didn't realize that this had they call it a star price, which they consider their higher end things, which is so funny because sometimes there'll be things from Walmart in there, and then there'll be, you know, St. John on the regular rack, so they don't really know what they're doing. Anyway, so I paid $6.50 for this. I probably shouldn't have. But it's Maggie London. It's a size 6. And it's not silk, it's just poly, but I thought it was really pretty with this deep V on the front and the back. Just kind of a fit and flare bamboo. It has really nice movement. So I think someone will want it. I just don't know that if I had noticed it had a special price, I probably wouldn't have spent that much. This is Doe and Ray. Again, I'm not entirely sure whether I should have picked this up, but I just thought it was really pretty, and it's also new with tags. It is a size large, so I also paid $2 for this, and I just loved these sleeves. Very boho, lightweight. I thought it was actually a pretty decent transition piece, and $2 was a pretty okay price to pay for that. This one is Lucky Brand in a 2X. I love picking up larger size Lucky Brand. This has little tiny pinstripes with flowers, just really light flowy blouse with button sleeves, but the 2X, I can't keep the plus size Lucky in my closet. It tends to sell very quickly. This is an extremely oversized medium Free People romper. And I didn't realize it was a romper when I bought it, and I don't think they realized it either because they charged me for a shirt. So this cost $2, and it has a really cute tie here, really flowy, but it is a romper, and I thought that was really fun. I am a sucker for vintage things. I thought this was great. This is a knit, I don't even know what you'd call this because this is all open, but then there's this like a bib sweater. I don't really know what you'd call this. It's just a Viva LA size medium, but it's Ramie and acrylic with some nylon, and I just can totally see somebody rocking this. It's slightly marled, I just think it's great. Somebody will agree with me. I'm certain of it. This is a Leota dress. So the dresses were, they cost me $3.50, I guess, because they're normally $7. So this is Leota, which often I find in larger sizes. This is a large. And I was questioning whether I should have picked it up because it wasn't plus size, but this particular print seems to do pretty well, and it's in excellent condition, so I was okay with the $3.50 for that. This is a Baby Dakota size extra small trench. This is a really, I can't really show you this very well here, but it's really cute, with the little collar. It's hooded at the back. So coats cost me $3.50 as well. This one, I don't think I'll get a lot for it, but that kind of trench coat I feel like is really nice for spring. And I'm starting to be mindful of spring because while it's still really rainy here in the Pacific Northwest and really snowy elsewhere, people tend to shop ahead. So this is J. Jill Love Linen. It's a size small. I don't pick up all J. Jill. I loved this. I like linen in general, but I really loved this kind of beachy button-up shirt. So again, $2 on that one. I think I said it was a size small. This I totally thought was Lucky Brand, but it's not. It's Beach Lunch Lounge, size small. This is really cute, kind of boho tapestry looking shirt. And the fabric feels really good. Well, you don't get to know what it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just polyester, but it feels really nice. I believe this is just a Nordstrom brand. It's not great, but again, it was $2, and I really like that aesthetic. This is a size medium Anthropologie Saturday, Sunday. This is what the tag looks like. Tunic or mini dress. I think when I looked it up, it was a mini dress. I think they charged me for a dress, so it was $3.50, but I loved this back detail with the lace inset, and I thought that this collar, you know, the flop down collar was really pretty. It also has pockets and this detail on the bottom, so I thought that was really fun. Let's see. This is another Leota. This one's a size extra small. I also don't know if this was the best one to pick up, but it's this kind of marble print in black and white, 3/4 length sleeves, which I really thought was kind of fun. Oh, the stuff I've shown is mixing with the stuff I haven't shown. That's gonna get confusing. Okay, this is a silly thing to have bought, but I had to do it. Oh, it's unbuttoned. Okay, so this is a rodeo shirt. It has fringe and a little red hat, cowgirl hat, and look at the back. Oh my goodness. Embroidered. It has this cowboy, I don't really know, with all this fringe. I can't even read this brand. It looks like Indo-Lantic. I have no idea what that is. Size medium. I just couldn't pass it up. This is the kind of vintage thing that I can't leave sitting in a thrift store because it's just too adorable. Okay, this is a Baby Dakota size 1X rain jacket, and it's this really kind of shiny material, and it buttons the back. It does have some shoulder pads. It is definitely vintage. But I thought it was nice. It's a size 1X, which I also think is nice. And it's a decent jacket, so for $3 or $3.50 or whatever I paid for it, I thought it was worth it. It does smell like mothballs, so I will have to do something about that. Probably just air it out. Let's see, I'm trying to keep all the stuff from this one day together. Then I went the next day to a different store that was not having the same sale. This is American Glamour by Bagley Mishka, size medium. Also just kind of a trench jacket, but it had this cool sort of watercolor look to it. It also has shoulder pads. It has the belt. When I searched comps, it didn't actually look so good, but I'll still be okay on it. So I think that was $3.50 as well. This is Tanjay vintage size 16W, which is not a current 16W, although it is oversized. It's probably more like a 14. But it's this blazer with these like red, green, blue, and black tropical print on it that I just thought was so cute. Couldn't leave it. Even though it's a blazer and I don't sell them very well. I don't know why I keep picking them up. Okay. This is a ModCloth black dress, size 1X. Also probably about $3, $3.50. I didn't realize it was missing the belt, so that's kind of a bummer. It does have this kind of flounce at the bottom with the pleats, just a plain little black dress. I wasn't real pleased with the comps when I looked them up when I got home. I did look up some comps in the store, but I was trying to get home for my kids, and it was the end of a long day. I didn't realize that the sale was going on until 4 o'clock in the evening. So normally when they do that kind of sale, I'll get there right when they open, and I will shop all day. This was under different circumstances because it was so late when I found out, and I kind of made a split-second decision not to make the drive the next day to the bins. So I was a little rushed, but that's okay. This is a really cool vintage all that jazz dress. It does not have a size, but that's kind of okay because sizing with vintage is a little bit irrelevant. So this is the print, and the collar is kind of the reverse, which is sort of fun. So this is a great 80s/90s dress. It has a belt and kind of a more full skirt. It has pockets. It's great. I love it. Okay, we're almost done with the stuff from that trip. This sweater is hilarious. That's a rose. I thought it was Santa Claus when I first picked it up, but now I think it is a rose. It is Partners by Mervyn's. Totally doesn't matter, but it's just this vintage crew neck sweater. I do fairly well with those, especially the large, gaudy prints. Tend to do really well. Just a second. Let's see. Oops. Sorry about that. My nose is getting stuffy from the smells. I have not washed this yet, and everything has that thrift store smell, so it kind of gets to me. This is just 14th and Union, but it is this eyelash fabric, super oversized, slouchy cardigan with pockets. It's so soft. I had to get it. I loved it. Okay, I think... Oh, a couple more from that trip. Okay. This is... I don't know who this is. Leuben, size 4, Canada. But it's just a career dress. It has a belt. It's just black. But again, it has kind of a flouncy bottom. It just felt like really well made to me. The comps also don't look great, but it's fine. I mean, I don't think I'll lose money on any of this stuff. And this is a Kors by Michael Kors, which I hadn't seen before. And this tag makes me think it's vintage. I don't know. Size 6, but it's this long denim coat. Like, and then it has this big slit. So it's kind of, I don't know, like a trench, but it's denim, really dark denim. I don't know. I thought it was really neat. Okay, so that's it from that day. The next day, I didn't have quite enough to send to my photographer to keep her busy for the week. And I really didn't want to drive the 2.5 hours because I already did have some stuff. So the next day, I went to just a Goodwill store. And our Goodwills have 50% off one color every week. I do not like to shop at Goodwill in general because the prices are sort of all over the place. Our stores are really jam-packed full of stuff, so you can't even move the racks a lot of the time to see stuff. It's just very aggravating. Excuse me. And so I don't really like to shop there very often, but occasionally I do, and occasionally I find good stuff. So here's what I found. Pink was 50% off. So if this little taggy thing is pink, that means I got it half off. I think I thought this one was pink. I don't think I would have bought this for $7. I don't know why I did that. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, this is a little romper. And I just thought it was this vintage knit romper. The tag is definitely vintage. But then when I looked it up, this appears to be a dancewear company. It's called Harmony with an IE knitwear. So apparently it's a dance thing. That was probably a bad move. I think that the lighting in our Goodwill is terrible, and I think I thought it was pink. Womp womp. Okay. I also got this, which was not half price. This was also $7, but it's Spiritual Gangster, and it's a hoodie. It is quite loved. It has some pilling. It is a men's large, but I've been looking for this brand for months, and I haven't ever found it, so I had to buy it. I don't really know how that will do. I also got this. I love brass. This is the cutest little brass swan. I think it's a planter or an ashtray or something. I love it. This mid-century stuff. Okay. This, oh, I think this is from that first day too. So this was also from the first day. This is Maggie Linden as well, so it was also $3. It has like a cold shoulder boho mini dress. I'm not entirely sure if that was a good buy either. But again, once I made the decision to stay in town and source here, I really needed to make it worth it. So I bought some stuff I might not have otherwise. This was $6. Fig and Flower. So tell me what you think. Everybody seems to be listing Fig and Flower on Poshmark as an Anthro brand. It does not have the Anthro RN number. Is it Anthro? I have no idea. I almost didn't care because I got 3 shirts from this brand and they are so cute. This one's really sheer. It's a size small. But I noticed in my closet that like a lot of things are blue and gray and brown and black. I think that's because I shop at the bins and that's what's most plentiful. So I really wanted to get some pops of color for my closet. I don't think it matters on eBay, but on Poshmark, I think it might. This one was $7, but it's even cuter. And it has this little knot tie detail and these kind of cute prairie sleeves. This one's a medium. I just loved it. I thought it was so beautiful. And then this one, also Fig and Flower. This one is also a medium. And it has this very kind of V on the front and the back, but then with this cross seam thing. And it also has a cute little tie. This is orange and blue. I don't know why it's showing up kind of these crazy colors on the monitor. Okay, and then I picked up this crazy thing. This was half off, so this was $9, so it was $4.50. It's this brand Issue, which does not appear to sell very well. But this is just cotton, but it feels like hemp or something. It's got this very natural feeling to it. These sleeves are so cool. This reminded me of something very old-fashioned looking in kind of a fun way. Like almost prairie steampunk or something. It's also a size small. I really liked it, so I bought it. Okay, I think I have like 3 more clothing items maybe. So I bought this. I should not have this Bowden checkered gingham dress, but I paid $10 for it. It's a size US 12, but it was adorable. I have this thing about Bowden. Do you have brands like that where you just love it and you don't want to leave it there? This is, I don't think it's ever been worn. Obviously, I won't say that in the listing, but it has this pleated front, so quintessentially Bowden. I just loved it, and it looks like it sells for about $30, so I won't make a lot of money on it, but I won't lose money, but I just couldn't leave it there. It was too adorable. This, I also thought was a pink, oh no, this was a pink tag. Okay, so I spent $5 on this Title IX. If you don't know about Title IX, it is an athletic brand. It's quite expensive. I sell it a lot, and it's this laser cutout detail that's really pretty. This is a universal standard size medium. Their sizing, a medium, I looked it up, is an 18. They're a very interesting company. They're doing some cool stuff. I have heard a couple different people on YouTube discussing them, and then I saw this, so I grabbed it. But this I thought was really fun because these buttons are not in the middle. They're kind of over on the shoulder. I did pay $9 for this. I probably shouldn't have, but I really like what the company's doing, and I wanted to have it in my closet. So I went ahead and bought it. This, I got this little guy. He's super sweet little brass bunny rabbit. I liked him. Okay, and then I got 3 pairs of shoes. The last one being the big thing I'm so excited about. Okay, these are ARA or ARA size 6.5 leather sandals. And they're in pretty good condition. And this brand looks like it does pretty well. These were $4, so I went ahead and picked them up. Because $4 is a good price for a decent pair of sandals. And then these are a pair of Lucky Brand laser cut booties. I don't think these actually do super well. These are a 7, I think. 8. These are an 8. And I can only find one other pair, but I'm sure there's more, and I'm just not looking very well listed. And they sold for like $25 or something. So they're not great, but I think I also paid $3 or $4 for these. So that was worth it. And here's the thing that I am so excited about. I've been searching for this brand for weeks, and lots of people I follow have gotten them in ThredUp boxes or found them out in the wild. And I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting because I knew that my time would come. And I was looking through the shoes, and I was looking, you know, through all the shoes, all the shoes, all the shoes. This excuse me. This particular Goodwill has so many shoes, and their prices are so funky. They have, like, you know, the special shoes, and they only put one of the shoes out. And a lot of times in that, like, they have St. John shoes there. They had St. John ones there this time. And they're super old and vintage, but not in a good way. Like, maybe you could sell them for $10 on eBay. And they had them listed for, I don't know, 30 or priced for $30. And then they had a pair of Ferragamos that were vintage in kind of a fun way, but they were like 20 bucks. They had a pair of Fry boots, but they were like 35. And I'm just not. I know a lot of clothing resellers would think that some of those margins were okay. But I think that because I came to reselling from not the clothes world, I have a very different view of what is good ROI. And 50% is not good enough for me most of the time. Anyway, look what I found. Dun da da! Rothy's! So exciting. They're my size. I'm not keeping them. A couple of friends said, well, why don't you keep them? They're great. And I like money way more than I like shoes. But these are the round toe. They're called cap toe. They're in black. They cost me $14.99. I would be shocked if anybody had worn these. If they did, I don't think they wore them outside. And they're in stunning condition. And I'm so excited. I can't even, that was my thumbnail. I can't even believe it. I like keep looking at them and thinking, oh my God, I found them. Now, I don't really think actually that they're like, there's a lot of shoe brands I could sell for more than those, but I've been looking for them. And you know how it is when something's like on your list and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, and then they're just there. These were just there on the bottom rack, like the very bottom shelf of the rack, not up priced. They were both there. They just had no idea what they had. So that is why, even though Goodwill is super overpriced, they miss things. Things slip through the cracks. They have $15 Rothys. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. That was my haul. I'm done. Thank you for sticking around for 32 minutes. That was really too long. I should have cut this into 2 parts, but I didn't. Thank you if you stuck around till the end. If you did, leave a comment and tell me you stuck around till the end, because that's super cool. Anyway, I hope to be back more regularly now. My kids are back in school. I'm back at it full time. And I actually missed doing YouTube videos while I wasn't. So I'm back. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I have a goal before my birthday in October to have an additional 100 subscribers. And I think I could do it. I should be able to do it. Subscribe! Anyway, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.